The real reasons that you're not starting a business. We're going to dive into what's really holding you back and rethink how you approach starting a business because it can be so much easier and so much faster than what you think it needs to be. In this video, we're going to break down the top 5 reasons holding you back, like fear, lack of time, lack of money, and not knowing where to start. And we're going to give you very simple and actionable fixes for each one. Stick around to the end because we're also going to share a bonus tip to make starting your business even faster and easier than what you think is possible.
We're Paul and Sarah, and we've spent the last decade being self-employed while enjoying a fully nomadic lifestyle, traveling with our kids and pets for well over the last 7 years now. We believe that there truly is no one-size-fits-all path to success. There's only your way. Our goal is to help you find and get started by making your first $1,000. We're not millionaire gurus. We're real people who've been where you are. And we're here to show you what actually works.
Now, let's get started by breaking down the top 5 reasons that are holding you back from starting your business. And stick around to the end where we're going to reveal a bonus tip that's going to make starting your business even faster, easier, and simpler than what you even thought was possible.
Roadblock number 1, no money. You think that you need thousands of dollars to start, but you really don't. When you start with a simple skills-based business like freelancing or consulting, it really requires little to no investment upfront, and it can really start to generate cash flow quickly.
We underestimate how valuable our skills really are out in the marketplace, in your local area. You have something within you already. You don't need to go find more money, go find resources. You don't have to worry about, I need to set up my LLC. No, you need to worry about putting your first dollar in your bank account. And the path to do that is by taking a skill or an ability that you already have, packaging it up, and putting it into a marketplace, likely your local one and your local network, to get you going the fastest, because there is where you have people who already know you, like you, and trust you. And if the people in your immediate network don't work out, they have people in their network and they're going to need someone who has a skill like yours.
As an example, our own business started with a simple email survey. It cost us no money to send out to all of our contacts. And just from that simple survey email, we got our first client and put our first well over $1,000 for the first month into the bank. So it really doesn't take anything other than a little bit of effort and putting what you want to do out there.
No one was more shocked than what we were to discover that, because previous to that, we were online, probably just like you, searching every shiny business opportunity, listening to all the millionaire guru advice. And at the end of the day, it was literally that survey, our skills, could you use it? How much would it be? And we couldn't believe that that brought money into the bank by the end of the week. So if we can do it, because just so that you know, our background, I was a bartender and he was a chef. So in all reality, if we can do it, you can do it, okay? Business doesn't need to be this crazy complex thing. We are not 10, 20 years ago. In today's world and with today's tools, it is so much faster, simpler, with no money to start. Just take what you have and run with it.
Roadblock number 2, you don't know where to start. Oh my God, we hear this all the time. You are searching the net, you're overwhelmed by all the different options that are out there. But really, when it comes down to it, it's so simple. Start small. You got to focus on a simple business setup and basic training. Progress beats perfection. It's not going to be an overnight success, but it gives you a foundation to really build upon as you move forward. You might start off by selling one skill, then you can start to add more and more different services based on other skills.
We don't know where to start. So in order to figure that out, I would say start with one thing. Is there something that people ask you regularly how to do or ask your advice about? Or are you really, really good at this one thing at your job and people have no idea how you do it? Or is there something that you really love to do? Heck, maybe you love dogs and you're going to offer to start walking dogs. It doesn't have to be.
A brick and mortar style business. It doesn't have to be you're going out and investing $100,000 to buy a business and a shop and inventory. It can be very simple, taking what you already love to do and transferring into the skill. Because the number one thing that we love about this style of business is that you don't have to quit your day job. You do not have to stop doing what you're currently doing. The goal is to increase your current income with no investment and get results. Because once you get that, you can get this to a point where you do replace that income and then you can quit your job.
So think about this as like what you're really wanting to start is a service-based business. It can be any type of service, whether it's physical, digital. The point of it too that I think most people miss is that one of the reasons maybe you haven't been succeeding in the business opportunities you've already tried before is because we don't have the skills to do it yet. We don't have the business know-how, the knowledge. And the point of this is not only to bring your first dollars in and give you that confidence, but it's also the way to start learning business in real time.
Mhm.
And the other thing that you should be doing is getting into your local networks and local groups and talking to real people because it's there that you're really going to discover, oh, hey, I can do this thing. You're looking where you need to talk to people and understand that right now it's like get any service that you can do to put money in the bank and start learning the ropes of business. Because
Yeah.
this is what's going to give you the base to expand and actually replace your job. And you're going to replace your job quicker than what you think is even possible if you take the tiny action step first.
And for an example, in our world, we started out with one skill and it evolved into a completely different business after time. One was a photography that evolved into the marketing world. So again, what you start with now doesn't necessarily mean it's what you're going to do for the rest of the time. It's just to build a foundation from. Block number 3, you're afraid of failure. Believe you me, fear is normal. And if you're not scared, you probably shouldn't be getting into it. But success is built on failures, right? We've got to treat our setbacks as a stepping stone and just keep moving forward from them. Every time that you fail at something, the only thing that you need to do is take that as a learning opportunity of what you did wrong to fix for the next time. As long as you're not making the same failures over and over again, and you've learned from them and you've adjusted so that it doesn't happen the same way every time, then you're moving forward and you're really building a great foundation.
I cannot tell you how many times I have to say this to my kids, okay? Because they don't like to fail or get anything wrong. And I tell them, honestly, failure is how we learn. It's legitimately the only way we learn. And we're built on a society, we're so scared to go out and make a mistake and do this. But if you don't make the mistakes, then you're not actually learning. And if you're not learning, then you're not growing. And we need those mistakes to grow. So are you going to make mistakes? Oh, yes. But do you build from that, learn from that, and then actually find the real ways to get things done? Yes, you do.
Mhm.
Or we wouldn't be where we are 10 years later and choosing where we live and work from.
Number 4, lack of time. How many times, Sarah, have we heard, oh, I just don't have the time to start up a business. It's just too much time consuming. And it's like, if you start to track what you do every day, I guarantee you that you can put that phone down right now and spend the next after this video and find more time than you've ever thought you had. You want a little trick? Put a time tracker on your phone. It'll track what you're doing, where you visit, where you spend a lot of time on your phone. It is such a time suck these days that if that simple act of seeing where you're spending that time, energy, and effort, that if you took 1/4 of it and put towards a business, where would you be this time next week?
And we understand that you feel burnt out. I already work my 40 hours. I've got to manage my kids, the house, the this, the that. We totally understand.
Yep.
Right. Your job is likely not paying you enough money. Am I right? And what's better? Like we have to choose our heart at the end of the day. Do you have to make some sacrifices and make different choices? Yes, you do. It's not just going to come. But what you have to think about when you're going through those time periods is what does the action bring you back? Because if you sacrifice 1 or 2 hours a day instead of it being on TV or on social media in unproductive way, what happens if instead you start putting money in the bank? And I'm here to tell you that when that money goes into the bank and you don't have those money struggles anymore, that it was all worth it. And you're going to try to keep doing more of that because having money that you created out of thin air is going to be the game changer that it is the game changer. I cannot describe to you enough what a relief and what it feels like when you're like, whoa, I can put my own money in the bank. That is worth more than any sacrifice you're going to make because we all have to choose our heart. In my opinion, it was hard to get up and go to work every single day at jobs we didn't enjoy and be away from the family. So our short-term sacrifices now have us today and for the last many years, we're with our kids every single day. We don't miss anything. We're doing things at all the times that other people can't. We have more time with our kids, more time with each other. We still get the work done.
Roadblock number 5. You have no clue what business to start. We already covered this a little bit, but let's get down to brass tacks here. You've got to start with what you know and what you love to do. Your skills and your talents are really your biggest asset. Look at what you're good at and how it can help others. Your goal is to solve problems that people around you have by doing the things that you're great at and the things that you love to do. In solving problems, you will never run out of business. You'll never run out of clients if you are solving a legitimate problem that people have.
And actually, in today's world, there's so many problems.
People don't have time to cook. People don't have time to clean. People don't have time to cut their grass. People don't have time to do kids to school, walk the dog. Like it's endless. Those are simple chores that people can't even do anymore, let alone what other businesses need help with. What's holding you back? What is your roadblock right now that's stopping you from starting a business? Maybe you didn't even know that you needed to start a business and you stumbled on this, but what would be something that holds you back? Go into the comments right now and throw it because we'd love to hear what is holding you up. Because believe you me, we've had lots of holdups. A lot of the ones in this list are things that held us back. Before our 10 years of doing what we do, we were in so many other small little micro businesses and side hustles trying to break through until we discovered this key of using our skills and talents to make money.
And if you're not sure about your skills or, how to start from that, please throw it in the comments, okay? So that we can help you get through that.
Our goal is to help people like you to get out of that daily grind that's sucking your time, not paying you enough money, and really just making you feel like you're on a hamster wheel. All right, Sarah, now let's get into that bonus tip that we promised them at the beginning of the video.
Right. So the bonus tip to starting your business faster and easier than what you ever thought possible, okay, is to break it down really small. Start with one problem, one client, okay? One service, one skill. Instead of overthinking, I need the business plan or I need to perfect every detail, like focus on landing your first client. Okay. Forget, oh, I need an LLC. I need all these, I need a business name. No, you don't. You need to think about one skill, one problem, one person. Okay. And this is what I want you to understand. For the first one, don't even worry about how much you're charging. Okay. You can take this first thing, you can do it for a smaller amount of money. You can do it as a trade or a barter because here's what it's going to do for you. It gives you real world feedback. It builds your confidence and it creates momentum. You don't have to have everything figured out. Just solve the one problem for one person and you're already in business. This is fast, it's easy, it's what you have. Take what we said, put out an email, really sit down and think about your skills.
Now that you know the real reasons holding you back and exactly how to overcome them, it's really time to take action now. If you're ready to take the next step, check out our free guide, 5 proven ways to earn $1,000+ a month on your terms. This guide will give you even more actionable tips to start your business today. You can find it at theindependentlifestyle.com/list. We'll leave the link in the description, and you can also find it in the pinned comments section.
We'd love to hear from you. Okay. So please drop your comments and questions below so we can help you get the answers that you need. And if you found value in today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps us reach more amazing people like you who are ready to live life on your terms. Because remember, there's no one way, there's only your life, your way. And don't wait, okay? Because your dream business and life is so much closer than what you think. And we're here to help you make that happen. So click the link below to grab your free guide now and get yourself going.